Does being rich fulfill you? That is the billion-dollar question. Yet most specialists regarding this situation concur that having specific opportunities and protections that accompany having loads of cash does for sure work on our sensation of prosperity. Therapist Daniel Kahneman and financial expert Angus Deaton inferred that once you have a pay of more than $75,000 every year, you will not be guaranteed to get more joyful with much more money, since it's the security net and amazing open doors stood to individuals that truly kept up with some degree of joy. An existence of penury is in many cases loaded with fears, difficulties, drudgery, and seeing constantly everything you can't have. However, at that point, something many refer to as the Easterlin mystery tells us, while rich people are more joyful than unfortunate people, rich nations are not really more joyful than unfortunate nations. Today, we'll investigate this in this Why You Won't Ever Be Rich. Remember to buy in and click the chime button so you can be essential for our warning. So what are your possibilities becoming rich? Before we answer that, we really want to know how much cash you should be viewed as rich. This is clearly comparative with each nation, yet one would believe in the event that you have $1 million in your financial balance, you can say you are rich. Notwithstanding, it appears individuals don't necessarily hold this view. In 2013, a report by venture bank UBS expressed that just 28% of individuals with $1 to $5 million idea, they were rich. Significantly more astounding was that 3 out of 5 individuals with more than $5 million naturally suspected they were rich. The report zeroed in on resources, not cash close by, still who might have felt that with more than $5 million in resources, many individuals wouldn't see themselves as rich. It would be very befuddling to discuss relative abundance in each country. So how about we stay with the United States? We have the super rich, the 563 tycoons, however we likewise have a ton of downright old rich. With respect to moguls in the country, a World Wellbeing Report let us know there were 4.8 million of them in 2016. A significant number of those may not see themselves as rich, however a considerable lot of us would agree that they are doing great. The U.S. Statistics Agency expresses that middle total assets of a 35-year-old in the USA is about $35,000. It goes up with age, and from 55 to 64, it's nearly $150,000. It tops at 65 to 69 at just shy of $195,000. We were unable to say these individuals are rich. Indeed, even the top 10% probably won't be viewed as rich. The Inside Income Administration reports that the normal family pay for the top 10% of U.S. workers is $295,845. For the top 5%, it's $350,870. The normal for the top 1% is above and beyond $1 million for the good of contention. Allow us to say that assuming you were in the top 5%, you are rich. Quit worrying about your thought process of yourself. How hard is it to get into that section? The fact that money frequently started cash makes it extremely hard given. Also, sadly, breaking out of neediness is no simple undertaking. There is a familiar axiom that goes, the rich get more extravagant and the poor get less fortunate. In any case, what's the significance here? First off, the vast majority who bring in the large cash have a college degree, as you'll know. From our other cash-centered picked numerous tech business people exit college, yet the greater part of them experienced childhood in prosperous families where they were managed the cost of a wide range of solaces and amazing open doors. Destitute individuals are not in Malcolm Gladwell's book exceptions. He brings up that there are no independent tycoons. The vast majority were assisted with karma on the way. Furthermore, frequently this karma implied strong guardians, great tutoring, and having cultivated in them that they can do anything they need. You'll likewise be aware from watching our different shows that there is an immediate impact on the amount of cash you possess to how far you go in training. Measurements contrast contingent upon what you read. However, it's idea that around 30% of Americans beyond 25 years old, a lone wolf's or alternately graduate degree. The Atlantic lets us know that over 70% of those that went to top colleges came from America's richest families. These folks will most likely have no issues taking care of their understudy obligation. Assuming they had understudy obligation. In 2017, Forbes announced that the class of 2016 had $37,172 in educational loan obligation. On the off chance that you are not from a well-off family, then, at that point, you are as of now striving right when you get rolling. So how would you get rich? Whenever you come from small beginnings, considering that you could have just a fundamental schooling or that your schooling turned into a monetary goonie bird around your head. Actually, back in 2012, a Gallup survey uncovered at 28% of Americans expected to get rich at a time in their lives. That is inspiration for you. However, this is a nation brimming with normal conceived American visionaries. Many will be disheartened, particularly assuming we understand that around 60% of American abundance is acquired. That implies that those wanting to get into the 5% as of now need to battle with those generally in the 5%. It appears they're not gaining a lot of ground. Either an article and financial aspects lets us know that the more extravagant getting more extravagant quicker simultaneously. Poor people and working class are not going anyplace quick since abundance conceives more riches. It's a self-sustaining picture, said the financial aspects site. Affluent families typically hold tight to their abundance, while less well-off families face every kind of issues. In 2017, CNBC composed that the normal American family owes $8,377. Furthermore, that implies you'll be taking care of interest on that. Rich people purchase their products by and large generally. Thus, as a destitute individual, you are persistently being confronted with acquiring charges. At the point when you are battling to pay for things out and out, you are supplicating not exclusively to loan specialists, yet to the framework. Did any of you watch John Oliver on Last Week this evening when he showed what number of Americans really end up in prison for metropolitan infringement? Believe it or not. Whenever you can pay a stopping ticket, things can simply stack up, as Time magazine called attention to. When you are well off, an infringement is not a problem. However, when you are poor, tickets can wreck your life for not paying quickly. Extra expenses show up. And afterward, on the off chance that you can't pay the fine, you could be secured. In the event that you at any point need an attorney and you're poor, you will not have the option to recruit yourself somebody completely committed to you, which is one justification for why rich individuals can pull off things. We could say the equivalent regarding clinical treatment. On the off chance that you live hand to mouth and can't bear the cost of protection, yet need clinical consideration, that bill could demolish your life. Being wiped out could take all the cash you'd saved to send your youngster to school. Being wiped out truly or intellectually could be in the cards, given you probably won't have the option to manage the cost of nutritious normally developed food varieties for each dinner. Poor and debilitated in America is a perpetual cash pit. One well-being diary expressed that in the USA, 38.2% of destitute individuals are in fair or chronic frailty, contrasted with 12.3% of the prosperous. One millennial expounding on how screwed his age is wrote in an article included on Highline, "My lease consumes almost a large portion of my pay. I haven't had a stable employment since Pluto was viewed as a planet, and my reserve funds are decreasing quicker than the ice covers that the Gen Xers dissolved." This is an age that is growing up when every one of the media is letting them know the robots are coming and robotization will take every one of the positions. Assuming you're rich, it's probably you'll secure those pleasant positions, or your family will possess the organization that utilizes the robots. This is an age that has around 30% more understudy obligation than its folks. What's more, those are the ones adequately lucky to have attended a university. Individuals brought into the world in this age are additionally half as reasonable as their folks ever to claim a house. The American dream may simply be a legend, as cash doesn't necessarily stream down and swimming upstream isn't so natural as individuals might have once thought. Analysts at the College of Illinois found in 2015 that the United States is confronted with record levels of pay disparity, and perhaps the most reduced pace of genuine social versatility among modern countries. It appears generally, you are what you are destined to be. What's more, that implies the rich stay rich. What's more, the vast majority of you won't be important for that club, or do you conflict? Kindly let us know in the remarks why you will be unique and why you will be rich. Additionally, make certain to look at our other video called 10 Shockingly Lucrative Positions. Much obliged for watching. What's more, as usual, remember to like, offer, and buy in. See you sometime later. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumb up and share with your friend. Thank you for watching.